So I've been told of this new crazy bug that's been going on in Palworld at the moment, and I hope it's a known issue by Palworld. I'm sure it is, but I'm going to be reading through it to you guys today and taking a look at this clip because I haven't actually witnessed it myself. Maybe this is just due to me not having a base size this big, and I know this is one of the many bugs that still needs to be fixed within the new Palworld update coming at the end of this month. But I just thought I would go through this article and see if any of you guys have experienced this too, as I've heard players are not happy about this at all. Now, if you guys do enjoy today's video, make sure to smash the like button and consider subscribing to the channel as we're on our road to 250,000 subscribers. Only around about 5,000 away now, guys, which is amazing. So here we are. Palworld Players call for base building fixes due to frustrating explosion bug. So Palworld Players are hoping for base build improvements after encountering a weird bug that causes random explosions. So as I said, haven't witnessed this. I don't know if it's due to maybe how high up a player has actually been. There is a clip that we're going to be taking a look at for this. So Palworld's base build feature plays an integral part in the survival experience, housing captured pals, storing food, and providing a place to rest. Countless players have devoted crazy amounts of time to crafting bases that truly optimize their adventures. Meanwhile, others spend their time toiling away on fun and practical builds like giant water slides. Unfortunately, not everyone's enjoying the building elements in Palworld, finding the system itself woefully undercooked. One annoying glitch in particular has some players demanding improvements. So already in the roadmap, it's been shown that the devs are going to be making these changes, and they're actually going to be doing lots of base building improvements coming. That's already in the roadmap if you guys want to see that. But it says Palworld player sees random explosion bug while base building. A Palworld user recently shared a gameplay clip that garnered lots of attention on the game's subreddit. The video shows the player reaching the top of their fortress-like base, then trying to set up a new triangular wall, and as soon as the player confirms the stone wall's placement, a random explosion erupts in front of them and behind them. Several pieces of previously placed furniture get destroyed as a result of this spontaneous eruption. Understandably, the Redditor used the footage as an example of why base building in Palworld feels like the most frustrating and least fleshed out part of this game. Check out the gameplay clip below, linked below. So, okay, let's take a look at this now. So the base building aspect of this base building game is perhaps the most frustrating, least fleshed out part of this game. So let's watch it. So someone is walking along here, and then I guess they decide to go up their stairs. I mean, this is a pretty nice bit of the base, to be honest. But a lot of it looks like it's been blown up, which is really weird. Like there's some things missing unless they're just building. And then they go to place a stone triangular wall, and that is so strange. I have not witnessed this in the game. So I don't know whether it's a height issue, as I said, that maybe like part of the world doesn't render it in properly, which causes this type of explosion to try and destroy it. But this is very, very strange. And it's the fact that it doesn't just destroy the piece, it keeps the piece that you've placed down, but explodes a bunch of the other stuff. So the original poster isn't the only one who has run into Palworld's bizarrely explosive base building. A commenter wrote in the above thread saying, "Had this randomly happened to me too. Was placing campfires for indirect lighting, and one spot just refused to remain built if I built anything else." Another user joined the chorus to say that this exact problem has stumped them multiple times, saying happens to me all the time, they wrote. And someone else chimed in with, "The exact thing happens to 2 of my bases. I can't build on them anymore without half of the base coming down. Kinda bricked at least one of my bases." Several of other people reminded fellow Palworld players that Palworld currently remains in early access, saying that despite the issues, what the developers have accomplished is rather impressive. So yeah, as I've said to you guys many times before, these are all of the different things that we could be seeing in the game. This is the tiny aspect of stuff I've played compared to the issues I've seen in Ark Survival over the years of playing it. Again, it's very frustrating when it happens to you. When it hasn't happened to you, then you're kind of a bit like, oh wow, that looks horrible. But then when it actually really happens to you, that sort of feeling of just pure destruction, it's the worst feeling, because then you have to rebuild everything and you're worried to build onto the base more without it actually exploding onto you. So as I said to you guys, there is a big patch coming very soon, which is going to be at the end of this month. If you want to check out my second to last video, we went through the full details there. So I wanted to head over to this Reddit page here saying someone made this 17 days ago called The Big List, which is Palworld bug fixes and suggestions. And there's some really good stuff in this, because it sort of lists some of the biggest bugs, some of the biggest things that need to be changed, and some really interesting suggestions. So simply a list of bugs and suggestions. I'll also add a short description to each other. Bear with me as there's quite a bit to discuss. So bugs. Volcano dungeon entrance kills you. I've died twice when leaving dungeons because it spawns me in the lava, and the damage ends up removing all my health. This is with my end game heat resistant armor and trinkets with 3100 HP. Volcano dungeon boss rooms killing alphas. Even though it's a good player hazard, the lava by the tree in the center of the boss room has passively and quickly killed bosses for me, or removed my ability to capture them as they burn to death. Pals are getting stuck in cliffs at base, so frequently I reload or fast travel to a base, only to find 3 or 4 of my pals stuck in cliffs or the terrain. I know they're working on it, but figured I'd mention it. Looks like this one's been fixed. Oh yeah. We've seen that one already in the new update. The Lift Monk effigy statues lower catches rate. Yeah, that was in the last update. General pathfinding between structures. So another that the developers are quite aware of, but more notable of the same. Power pathfinding on top of structures, especially the grain silo every time. Other things include the Anubis state and rooftops. Let's press read more here. Pals only eating to 50% from the feed box. Pals only eat up to 50% fullness from the feed box deployable. This even applies if you put the health as higher food rates. I attempted to put salad in place of berries to bolster their food sustainability. Unfortunately, they don't seem to care what's in the box. Team pals not attacking raids. Unless you mount and use your pal against a raid, I suggest a good old fireball. Your pal will not attack a raiding target. Broken fast travel scrolling. When holding W and approaching a fast travel, opening fast travel will scroll the map upwards and prevent you from moving the map. Discovered this by dying in a way up in the cold OP. Wait, what? I don't even wait. Dying in a way of the cold. So when holding W and approaching a fast travel, opening up fast travel will scroll the map upwards and prevent you from moving. Oh, okay, I haven't actually witnessed that one. So there's some really cool suggestions here, which is probably good to read through. So lockable inventory slots, rethinking PAL condensing, a command mode to only injure targets, medicine in the feed box. That would be huge. Base statistics, which, this shows how many of each job or stat are active in a given base, allowing you to see where your mining totals are, or if you're missing a watering PAL on accident. Ability to sort/highlight PALs by job. PAL team saving. Gold coin slot. Yeah, exactly. It's a bit annoying if it's stuck in your inventory. PAL Saphir bag. Yeah, I agree with that. Naming your bases and naming your pals, I think, is something that needs to be done. Better calling, pal favoriting/locking and set to sail. Broader commands, 10 capture pal markers, either showing a 7 to 10 indicator or a simple star that... All right. Oh yeah, I guess that's good, because I feel like when you do capture all 10 of them, you sometimes don't know, and then you end up capturing one when you don't need to. So I do agree with that. So Yeah, definitely. I'm really liking this page. It's got some fantastic things in. It's even got more suggestions. Wait, job priority, building upgrade. There was one I read earlier that I thought would be fantastic for it, which was upgrade from wood to stone to metal without having to disassemble the structures. Now this got added into Arc actually. A couple of, I think it was over a year ago, or maybe even a bit longer actually, I'm not even too sure, but it was like a mod update, and that would be huge. I think that would be great. What other stuff have we got here? PAL box radius slider, prioritize PAL's backstepping, health potions, yeah, definitely. Food spoiling options, recolored base map markers, yeah, definitely. They're all blue, that's so true. Stop, drop, and roll. Burning stops if you roll a few times. That would be very useful. Weather effects. You're right. I haven't seen rain, thunderstorms, wind, or really anything. Lowered brightness in volcano dungeons. Faster water mounts. Honestly, yeah. Until you get yourself a certain speed, so you're stuck flying slowly across the waters. Increased guild base limit setting. A mini map. Yeah, not sure how I forgot this, but please, especially as I go exploring the fog of war, having to press M every couple of seconds to see if I cleared it. That's very true. Legendary tools. We want that shiny gold background pickaxe. Come on now. I've also heard about single shot rifle and double barrel. Assigning to hot spring / take a break. Resource run cart. Now this is something which is actually in one of the old trailers. It was a direwolf like moving a cart behind it with some materials and stuff. So yeah, what a fantastic I need to join into this Reddit page because there's some great stuff. They've got 461k members in this one now. So yeah, just some of the things going on. And as I said, absolutely no hate to the devs for having this at all. They've still got the game in a great place, and I'm really still enjoying it every single day. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what comes within this patch, and I just want to know how far away it is. Please, Palworld, say something soon. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video very soon. See you guys then.